Hello everyone and welcome back to another GTA Online video where today we're going to be doing something a little different. One quick look on YouTube will reveal that the dominant video format is the which is the best category, where people find out which is the best out of vehicles that are featured in the video. It can be anything, even if it doesn't make any sense to compare them. In this video we're going to be flipping this whole idea upside down, so instead of finding which are the best of a certain category, we're going to be looking for the absolute worst based on 7 things: attack, defense, features, handling, carry capacity, style and price. In this particular video we're going to be taking a look at the mounted MG aircraft, which are aircraft which aren't specifically tailored for the pilot to attack, but are more reliant on cooperation with the teammates to dish out the damage, but that doesn't mean that none of the aircraft featured in this video will have no pilot weapons. It'll just mean that most of the damage will come from gunners and the such, which offer the advantages of better accuracy. So for the lineup in this video we have the Mogul, the Valkyrie, the Tula, the Bombushka and the Volatol. Before we begin, it's probably best that I explain that just because a particular vehicle is in this video that is about the worst vehicles, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily useless. It'll be more like it's been obsoleted by all of the alien technology vehicles that we've been getting over the past few years, and as such these vehicles wouldn't really stand a chance in a battle in GTA Online today. So with that out of the way, let's begin with the Valkyrie. At the base price of 3.7 million, the Valkyrie, being the only helicopter in this lineup, is an attack helicopter which is heavily based on the Huey, from the bad old days of the Vietnam War. It features 2 MGs on the side and a cannon on the front, making this actually pretty powerful. Unfortunately, besides the weapons that it has, it doesn't really have any extra features besides the pilot being able to see what the front cannon is aiming at, which I suppose would help out in some situations. The styling of the aircraft is top notch, again very closely resembling the real life counterpart that it's based on. Being a helicopter, it's very good on handling and features a high enough top speed for it to be useful either on the battlefield or just as a taxi. Overall, pretty good in my eyes. Like everything else to be featured in this video, it has little to no armour, meaning bada bing bada boom, the thing's gone in just one rocket. And with no ability to attach flares to the thing, the helicopter's gonna have to rely on pilot skill, and also hope to hell that the missile to be evaded isn't coming from an oppressor. Next up we have the Mogul. At the base price of 3.1 million, the Mogul is able to carry 1 pilot, 1 passenger and 1 gunner. The styling of the aircraft is very nice. It's nothing offensive, and it very closely matches the real-life Beechcraft Model 18 very closely. The aircraft features J2 rockets, allowing the thing to take off from 0 to full in no time. Other than that, the aircraft doesn't really have anything going for it. Handling wise, it's fast enough, and will turn about as tight as you'll ever need it to. Overall, this plane gets a pass. Its weapons include bombs as well as a single top-mounted machine gun, which is pretty trash, let's be frank. The thing has a very limited angle of attack, requiring the pilot to maneuver the aircraft just so that the gunner can get a good shot in. The machine gun itself is also nothing to write home about, it's only really good for non-armoured targets. Defense-wise, this as well as every other aircraft in this video will be pretty much gone after one explosion, and bullet damage will also chip away at its engines very quickly. But thanks to its relatively small size, decent handling and its ability to be outfitted with countermeasures, it'll be a bit easier to avoid incoming fire than some of the other aircraft on this list. Next up we have the Tula. At the base price of 5.1 million, you get your hands on a recreation of the Cayman K-16 VTOL propeller plane, which is, pretty ugly in my opinion. I guess it's all about taste, but as a plane which is intended to be a multi-purpose aircraft, I'm just not really digging it. But it does make up for its looks though, with a variety of unique features such as being able to go VTOL and even land and take off in water. There aren't many planes that can do that, and coupled with its bombs, the VTOL can prove very effective. The rear machine gun is a bit trash though. It might be good for taking out police helicopters that are following the thing, but nothing else. At least the pilot can make use of their own chassis mounted machine gun, but again, like the rear machine gun, it's not very good. you're better off trying to bomb your target unless it's another plane, and even then hopefully it's something from this list, otherwise the Tula is going to very quickly hit the dust. The plane is a bit tougher than the likes of the Mogul though, being able to take up to 3 homing missiles before being completely destroyed, according to the GTA wiki, but unfortunately unless you have a passenger in the front seat, the Tula will not be able to take advantage of the onboard countermeasures that can be equipped since the control for that has been replaced by the pilot's ability to switch VTOL on and off. Handling wise, the thing is fine. It's quick enough when flying in plane mode, and the handling is quick enough for a semi-skilled pilot to weave in and out of buildings in the city. Overall, handling is fine. Next up we have the Bombushka. For the base price of 5.9 million, you get your hands on quite possibly the slowest thing in the universe. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The Bombushka, based on the real-life Antonov AN-12, is a pretty nice looking plane, both inside and out. The styling of this thing is nice. The plane comes with a variety of weapons on board, depending on your setup, including bombs, a passable MG on the front and back, and a cannon on the top. The cannon is able to reach really well, having a very unrestricted aiming angle, and deals moderate damage to armoured and non-armoured targets alike. Unfortunately though, as good as the attack is on this thing, it's unrealistically slow. Its slow speed makes it about as easy of a target as the likes of a blimp. I'm interested now. Which is faster, a Bombushka or a blimp? The blimp is faster than an aeroplane. Okay, no, yes, no. Okay, the blimp is faster than an aeroplane. What? Couple that with its god-awful handling, and you have quite possibly the worst handling aircraft in the entire game. One thing that is pretty cool about the Bombushka though is its ability to have its rear cargo door openable. I don't own a Bombushka myself, but apparently if you avoid applying a rear machine gun on the back, as well as lacking other mods, you gain the ability to open up the cargo door. So at least it does have some redeeming quality for those looking for a nice looking aircraft to carry stuff in. But again, because this thing is literally slower than a blimp, why? You are probably better off driving whatever it is you could carry in the hold and arrive much faster than the plane that's supposed to carry it itself. And finally we have the Volatol. At a base price of 3.7 million, you can get your hands on a recreation of the Acro Vulcan strategic bomber aircraft, which is pretty cool, and unique in the world of GTA. Unfortunately though, this plane is more like a writer than a true performer because its only methods of attack is some lackluster MGs and bombs which are no different than any other aircraft in the game. Handling wise, it's a lot faster than the likes of the Bombushka, and it can turn a lot quicker too. So overall, this thing gets a pass from me, and because it doesn't completely suck like the Bombushka, it will hold up a lot better if it's to be attacked, though there still is quite a bit of surface area making it an easier target for snipers. One interesting feature of this airplane is its ability for cars and people to ride on its wing while it's in flight. Pretty cool, I guess? And with that, it's time to count up all the points that the planes have acquired, and... oh, it's the Bombushka that's taken the Golden Trash Award! Congratulations! With the somewhat decent features that the Bombushka has, you would think that it's not a half-bad plane, but with its god-awful speed and atrociously high price, especially to upgrade it to the max, making the plane cost more money than to buy the game that the plane exists in, the Bombushka can go die in a fire! Do you have anything to say, Bombushka? Oh right, it's a plane, it's not the Chromobile. Oh, speaking of Chromobile, it's time for the Punisher!
It's time for the super speed Naruto go really fast. There's a bunch of myself technique. And the crowd goes wild.
And with that, I certainly hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, put up some ideas of lineups for future episodes in the comments. Also make sure to leave a like and subscribe if not already done so, and I'll see you around, folks. So, just a quick mini update for those who've been watching right to the end. Thanks, by the way. You really help out the channel by adding more watch time, and also thanks for sticking with me through these tough times. It's getting a lot harder to come up with these video ideas, especially since I'm not as motivated as I once was to come up with interesting videos to watch, because of that blimmin' YouTube algorithm. It seems like the less effort I put into videos, the more views they get. So it's kind of like Mr. Boss and all the others, really. I've been receiving a lot of private messages, both on Steam and on Discord. People asking if I'm okay, what's going on, are you making more videos? Again, thanks, but I'm not dead per se, not yet anyways. I'm sure a lot of people are experiencing much harder times, especially with the pandemic that's going on right now, so I'm not complaining. Just remember that there's always someone who's going to be in a worse off position than you. You could be dead, you could be missing a family member, which I certainly hope not. Hopefully you're all safe and happy and enjoying yourselves. Stay safe, folks, okay? See you around.